Hey guys, how's it going? Yap here, and this gameplay you're going to be seeing is a pretty nice capture the flag game. I capture a few flags, finish with an awesome score, get a set of dogs. Really old gameplay. I was just saving it till I had something to talk about over it. So I figure that now that the First Strike map pack came out on the 360, and yes, I have played it, I kind of made a switch to 360. I still have like 8 more PS3 games to commentate, and I can't record the 360 yet, which is why I have not posted any zombies gameplay. I really wanted to post some Ascension gameplay, like triple live com or something with some of my friends or something like that. And I want to do that, but right now I don't have my HD cables for my TV because my component cables I used for my PS3 are for PS3 only. So right now I'm just waiting for a chance to go buy my component cables for 360, and then I'll be able to post gameplays on the First Strike maps and give them and go into them a bit more detail than I'm going to now. Pretty much this video is going to be my first thoughts on the DLC. If you haven't bought it yet, use this as kind of like a should I get it, should I not get it, or if you're on PS3 or PC which has not received it yet, then use this as kind of like a maybe like a helpful suggestion to see whether or not you're going to get it based on my opinions. Okay, so the 4 maps, if my memory is correct, is Berlin Wall, Stadium, Kowloon, and Discovery. I haven't played much Kowloon and Discovery, but I have played quite a bit of Stadium and quite a bit of Berlin Wall. So I'm going to get my thoughts on those, and if I run out of time, or if I finish early, I might talk a bit about the zombie map, but I'm not expecting to. Now, first off is Berlin Wall. Berlin Wall, so far, I'm not too crazy about it. I can see it being a really easy map to spawn trap on, because pretty much there's just 3 ways to get from one side to the other. And if you're playing like Demolition or something, and let's say you have 2 sentry guns lined up on both sides, and then the only way they can get through would be through that little small entrance, or not even an entrance, it's like a little walkway, which is very easy to see. It's very easy to kill people from it, and if they go past that into the red zone, then the auto turrets will kill them. So I can see Berlin Wall. If you have a good team, I can see it being incredibly lopsided. Next is Stadium. Stadium, what can I say about Stadium? I'm gonna like it. It's probably one of my favorite maps because first off, it's just nice to look at. If you saw, even in World at War, a lot of Treyarch's maps are very dark, maybe like kind of dull to look at. Stadium is bright. It's sort of like Nuketown. It just feels pretty to look at. And Stadium plays really well. It's a really fun map for domination because it could get really intense. The B flag is kind of out in the open. Actually, not kind of. It is out of the open. And there's 2, I'd say, camp spots, but they're more buildings. 2 buildings facing it, as well as lower platforms, so it's really hard to get to. And if you're playing versus a good team, then you're actually going to have to try to get that B flag. And I can see some really intense games going on in Stadium. Next is going to be Kowloon. I didn't play it that much, but everyone probably knows Kowloon as the dark map with the bungee, not the bungee, goddamn, with the zip line going down the middle. And actually I think there's 2 zip lines, one from the A flag, one on the C flag. And once again, I can see Kowloon being a really intense kind of map, sort of like Stadium, because the B flag, once again, is out in the open, and I can see it getting really intense. I keep saying the same thing. I could see it getting really intense, like I said. I could see some really good games coming from that map. And right there, that was fail on that guy's part. Last map is Discovery. Once again, I haven't played Discovery that much. So far, I'm on okay terms with it. Not much I can say about it. It's kind of like they took Grid and added a couple more lines of sight, made it a bit more open. If I can, say that, at least. Yeah, they just made it a bit more open. So right now, my favorite maps from the map pack are going to have to be Stadium, Kowloon. Kowloon is a pretty good map. It could be really annoying, because I'm not a big fan of rain maps, like, in general. COD 4, I didn't like Downpour. Modern Warfare 2, I didn't like Underpass. I'm not the biggest fan of rainy maps. I don't know, they just make me feel sad. And when I'm killing people, I like feeling happy. Pretty much I'll just sing the song Singing in the Rain, as I kill people on Kowloon. That's what gets me in the mood to murder, you know. And Kowloon's okay. I'm not the biggest fan of Berlin Wall right now. It's okay. All the maps are good. I'm saying all the maps are good, but Berlin Wall I'm not the biggest fan of. Discovery I'm kind of meh on it as well. But Stadium and Kowloon are definitely good maps. And I still have like 2 minutes left, so I'm going to talk about the zombie map. The zombie map is awesome. I want to play it a ton more. A lot of my friends still have to buy the map pack because they're not buying it. But the map is really, really cool. In terms of size, I'd say it's about double, if not a bit more than that, of Kino der Toten. It's really, really big. It's a really big map. So I'd say that's really big. And there's 2 new perks. There's Stamina Up and there's PhD Flopper. I think I said that right. Stamina Up is pretty much marathon and lightweight put together. You run faster and you run for longer amounts of time, which is actually more helpful than you might think, considering the fact that the map, like I said, is huge. It's pretty helpful. PhD Flopper is going to be a really fun perk to play around with. It's pretty much like Flak Jacket, so your frags don't hurt you as much. Ray gun shots you shoot, because ray gun has splash damage. That doesn't hurt you that much either. And whenever you dolphin dive, if you were to dolphin dive from, say, a high up area, instead of taking damage, you don't take damage, and you set off a little explosion near you. Kills all the zombies. It's pretty cool. And Hellhounds have been taken out for space monkeys, like I said in my last commentary. And they go for... Actually, they don't even want to attack you. The space monkeys actually go for the perk machines. And then if they manage to get to the perk machines, they pretty much just grab it and pimp slap it a few times till it goes away, and then you lose that perk. But I'll go more into depth about the zombie map some other time. Turns out the game is already done. So if you enjoyed, leave a like and tell me in the comments what you think about the First Strike map pack if you're playing on 360. And if you're on the PS3 or PC, feel free to tell me if you think you're going to be getting it. And other than that, I will see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed, and bye-bye.